Is it easy to, so I mean, do you just go back and think about, okay, 2015, 2016, I'm in this little space. I've outgrown that piece. And now the expansion aspect. See, I talk with my hands too. Like it's a lot of fun. Um, is it the same type of scenario where, okay, this is where we want to be, I just need to think about what I did before and implement that exact strategy? Or because it's expansion, and not necessarily, I'm out of room, how do you kind of look at that and figure out, okay, Williamsburg is the next market, instead of any other city in the country? How do you decide on kind of where you go and then kind of where you go after that?
So, and you're saying from my systems and processes that I have in Norfolk and the way that it's working there, am I going to copy paste or am I going to do
Yeah, I mean,
something
are you
different?
learning from your growth over the years that you can just take that from before, or do you have to start all over again? How does kind of the systems, the process, the all of that kind of wind into your decision making and actual implementation of the next steps for you?
Well, it's population based, and also demographics as well for as far as how we selected the location. But we have been working on, I've been really focusing on making my business replicable and scalable since um, the beginning of 2019 because I had a baby in April of 2019 and I needed to make it run without me. And I've been focused on our systems and recording our processes for about a year before that in the beginning of 2018. So, I've been building those processes and systems with the intention of replicating and scaling for the last 3 years at least. So, and the whole idea is that whatever systems and processes that we're using in Norfolk, I mean, it is copy paste. There isn't, my business is not very complicated. So, everything that we do there will work here as well. And I don't have to start over as far as, trying to find new clients, if that's what you mean. We already have 65 sessions booked between December and January, mostly in December, for our new studio.
Oftentimes, when a company is easy to replicate, it's actually very difficult to replicate, right? So, like, yeah, it's taking pictures of pets right on the surface, but there's something deeper there that most other businesses that say they can copy it never can, because they're missing that special sauce.
Mhm. Yeah, and so, and it may be me. It could be my my drive. And so one of the things that I am developing is leadership from a distance, to make sure that I'm still present. I'm still leading my team that's down in Norfolk and focusing on our core values. That's really important to us. And in order to, we sell a 30-inch portrait for $1,500. Our 8x10 is $250. And the reason for that is because of the level of service, the level of quality, the uniqueness of the service that we offer. And in order to maintain that level of quality and that level of service, it's so important to really place an emphasis on our core values, place an emphasis on leadership, and a high performance team. Um, so I hope that I'm understanding what you're asking, Zach.
Yeah, so we have a question from an audience viewer, and they're wondering what has been the most rewarding photo shoot, the most challenging and the most memorable.
The most rewarding, oh my goodness, I have to search my memory, but I've been thinking about my why a lot recently, and I discovered that my why, it can be really explained very well with this one portrait session. It's just hard to pick just one because a lot of them are very meaningful to our staff, to me, and to also our clients. But a long time ago in 2017, in my first studio space, a lady brought in her grandson and a very large, fluffy Akita. It's this big teddy bear. And I got a photograph of the young boy with his arms like this on the back of the Akita with the dog's face right here. And it was a pretty dramatic picture. It was black and white. And I created it in the studio for her. And then when I projected the image for her and she saw it for the first time, and she cried and she loved it so much. And she bought a 40-inch print for $800 without batting an eye. And I think that memory is so strong for me because it was the most validating and fulfilling experience that I had ever had, where I had created a piece of art for someone and that they valued it so much that they were willing to invest hundreds of dollars into it or more into one image. And then the value that it brought to her after that and how much she treasured that portrait. And I think that is my why, because when our photographers create those portraits in the studio and our clients value them so much, they invest a lot into them. And it's just very validating. It's very fulfilling. So that portrait session is probably the most rewarding for me. What is the other part? The most challenging, most memorable. So the 14 whippets, that I think is another very memorable portrait session. Yeah, I can tell you all about it. Can we pull it up? Possibly. No.
I'm trying to find it.
What?
Oh, I was trying to find the other one. Got it. Okay. Tim.
No, I'm learning a lot. I had no idea that you had so many different types of animals that you were able to work with every day. I mean, like